Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at one Shadow Machamp taking out a tier 3 Umbreon raid. This was just spur of the moment. I was out doing the left disc hour, trying to get my excellent throws in because they're fairly simple to do that. And in my normal cluster spawn, it was there. It had about 38 minutes left. I decided to go ahead and take it out because I needed it for my task for the current event that we have, right? I wasn't even thinking about doing this. And then it hit me while I was in the lobby. I was thinking, you know what? We have this level 50 Machamp. This sucker was expensive. It has fantastic IVs. Let's see what we can do here. So this is not my first test. I'm going to tell you probably my second one in. We could have actually completed it, but the shadow hits taking place were making that not enabling me to do that. It was unfortunate. So I've kind of come numb to the fact with all these shadow hits in the raid. And if you're not used to that term or know what that means, it's basically when the raid boss is throwing a charge move, you take the damage and you don't even see it, go through the animation, or maybe it's released all of its energy and it shouldn't even have a charge move, and you get hit by the damage all of a sudden, okay? And that could mess you up if you're trying to do a challenge. If you're in a big group with people, you're just trying to take down the raid. We know there's glitches in the raids, no big deal. But when you're trying to do these things very specifically, it can really become a hassle, and you'll find yourself sitting there for the whole duration of the raid. I did that a whole lot in the past. Man, we've made so many of those videos. So I've kind of moved on to, other things. I don't really go to the raids as often because of this specific thing here, but we're going to stick it out, keep on trying, and we're going to pull through. And I'm going to tell you, the last one, I couldn't believe it. It was the most unlikely situation for me to think I would be able to win and pull that one through because of the shadow hits and actually me not dodging correctly once. But you'll see exactly what did happen. So taking a look at some of these other ones here, you're going to just see the examples of what I'm talking about. And another kind of tip for you is to wait for it to throw its charge move and then kind of start throwing your charge moves as well, because that's going to be a window of opportunity for you to not get hit while you're in that animation of throwing your charge move. There'll be some times where I get impatient or I just know what I can do there. So we got hit by that. I think we had a bad dodge. But sometimes you dodge and it still gives you the damage, or sometimes you dodge and the damage goes down and then it goes back up. It's all a mess, so it makes it kind of difficult. But when you do successfully pull these off, it is so rewarding. I couldn't tell you like the feeling when I completed this. And it's funny because I didn't think it was actually going to happen. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual completion of this. One Shadow Machamp, no reviving and going back in or anything like that. It's just going to run straight through. And then when we're over, I'm going to show you how much HP it did have left over, as well as go over all my fighters. So we're off. All right. So I usually would dodge side to side in the beginning to take less damage, because it does do more damage, those two quick moves in the beginning, but it doesn't really matter at this point here. So we just need to dodge as many of these charge moves as possible, and we're already taking one, and I decided to just go on with it because technically we can take two, but we're going to actually have to dodge a few quick moves as well. Even though they are so resisted and we are not really taking that much damage, it does start to accumulate here. Now, if you're also trying to do this challenge with your Shadow Machamp, you're going to need that cloudy weather, and maybe you're going to want this Snarl and Foul Play moveset as well. Both of them are going to be resisted. It does have Dark Pulse, which is going to be doing a little bit more damage, probably a less spammy, but I don't know, you can give it a shot if you want to. Another thing you need to know is you don't need to worry about speed. Basically, you can not necessarily take all the time you need to dodge, but you can be extra cautious if you need to do that. Basically, if you're getting less quick moves in and not as much damage as you think you're getting in, or not think, but actually getting in, then you're going to be perfectly fine, because it's not a race against the clock. It's a race against your health. So you need to keep that health alive to survive through this entire thing, obviously. Basically, the shadow hits, you just have to hope those do not occur. Otherwise, you're going to be looking good if you know how to dodge here. And if you mess up, there was a shadow hit. There you go. You see that? So that's one. I think one. There was one in the beginning, but the health actually came back. So we're going to just continue on here, getting it into the red. And I was just trying to entertain myself here to see if I could dodge everything, even the quick moves, if I can pull it off. I wasn't hoping to do it. But you're going to see here, we're going to keep on just going. And at this point, I realized, are you kidding me? I think I might be able to pull this off. I think. We're obviously going to have to dodge that quick move as well as the charge move here. And we're dodging it, and it does a good amount of damage. If we take one more of those, it's no good. Dodging it, still surviving, building more energy for whatever reason. Oh, we're getting ready to dodge. That's right. And then we dodge again and get off this dynamic punch, and we actually take this sucker out with one Shadow Machamp, holding on by, I do believe, 2 HP. Absolutely incredible, guys. Wow, my heart was pumping. I had to roll the windows down. I got pretty excited. Athena was with me. She got excited because I was excited, So good stuff. And, I used to do these challenges all the time. It was fun going back out there. Frustrating, sticking around and continuing to do it over and over again when you could have done it in maybe your possibly second, maybe even first, third try. But you have to stick around and do it over and over again because of those shadow hits. But here's the thing, right? Shadow hits are annoying. Okay, fine. But here's the thing, Niantic. You know how we can alleviate some of this waiting is by letting us skip the lobby. Simple. Can we get a lobby skip? They have it in the Harry Potter Go for some reason, and they don't have it here. I don't know all the reasons why they have it there, not here. But if we could do that and say, I don't know, a private lobby, that would be great. And if it was a public, then maybe everybody would have to queue up, or maybe you can just do it in the private lobby. Nonetheless, if we can do that, the shadow hits, it'd be annoying if you were just about to complete something, but the fact that you're actually able to just skip the lobby timer, oh, that would be beautiful. That's giving us so many more tries to actually complete it then. The game is broken in a certain way that they cannot fix. So taking a look at the top fighters for PvE going up against gyms and raids, you have Mega Lucario, not quite here, Mega Blaziken, Mega Heracross, which is also not here. Shadow Machamp, which that's the top one for now. Another Shadow Machamp with a different move. Lucario, Mega Lucario with another move. Another Mega Lucario with another move. Shadow Machamp again, and then Mega Glade. So Shadow Machamp is looking pretty good, but you're also going to have those other fantastic Megas in the future that you could potentially invest in right now, or you already have them ready to go, and you're going to be able to have yourself a better potential fighter type without investing all of this resources into a shadow. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.